everybody! You guys ready for some different content? October, more like other types of content, Tober. October, more like outstanding October, more like one-off content. October. How are you people doing? Welcome back to another video on the channel. This channel, it's Astroid Mania videos, and we have videos. Surprise, surprise. This video in particular, though, is going to be a little bit different, and a lot of the videos over the next couple of days / weeks-ish are going to be a little bit different. Now, let me explain. To sum it up, I'm going to be out of town for like a huge chunk of October, and with three-way wrapping up as the time of recording this video, and with Soul Link not being a thing right now, and with us not having a solo project outside of Mystery Dungeon, which happens to be live streamed, your boy's kind of screwed in terms of content, right? So what I decided to do is I decided to dedicate this entire period of time when I'm going to be out of town to just releasing a bunch of random stuff. So like we're going to be doing Q&As, hence this video right here. We're going to be doing a bunch of other random stuff that I don't want to speak about just yet. You guys will see in these upcoming days / weeks-ish. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to be gone exactly from the 9th to the 22nd. I'm going to Michigan from the 9th to the 16th, and then for the 17th, I'm going to be back home for one day, which we'll be doing a live stream, the co-op podcast with Ryan, so look out for that. And then from the 18th to the 22nd, I'm going to be in Chicago for my brother's hockey tournament thingy merbobber. So I'm going to be gone for a huge portion of October, and this is what I decided to do with it, so hopefully you guys are down. So I tweeted out at Astroid Videos if you guys want to follow me, asking for some questions, and we're going to go through and answer them one by one. Now, what I'm probably going to do with this video is I'm probably just going to record and answer every single question that I got in just one recording session, and then what I'll do is I'll cut it up into parts for you guys. So this whole like mini Q&A series is going to span over a couple of days, but it's just not going to be very formulaic. I'm just going to sit down, record the entire thing, cut it up, and then you guys will see the parts as they come out over these next couple of days. So without further ado, let's get straight into the questions. Actually, no, rewind. Before we get started, there probably won't be too much editing, or maybe a little bit of editing. I don't know how much editing I'm going to be able to do with this because I am pretty pressed for time, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and hopefully make these videos about 10 minutes a pop. But then again, I've spent so much time on this intro alone, probably gonna have to make it a little longer than 10 minutes. But anyways, let's get into the questions once and for all. So first up, we have a question from my boy, Amund, thank you so much for your question. He says, are you as adorable in real life as you are in your videos? You know, I don't know if I'm really the one to answer that question. Maybe my girlfriend dating. Next up, we got Remix here with the question. He says, I don't know, so I'm gonna make up some generic question. What is the National Ice Milker song? Non-Ice Milker, by the way. Well, first and foremost, Remix, I am incredibly sorry for your life choices. That is a devastating choice to be making. I mean, listen, I respect the fact if you're gonna be a non-ice milker or an anti-ice milker. I respect that, but I'm not going to say that I agree with it. But yeah, the National Ice Milker song. Well, first and foremost, let me get this plug out of the way. AstroidMerch.shop for the wettest merch in the game. You already know what's up. Pick up your Ice Milker, anti-Ice Milker shirts. We also have new merch coming soon, so look out for that. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself here. The National Ice Milker song, well, it goes something like this. Ice milk, ice milk. I'll let you know, I just came up with that on the spot. Catavius asked, when is the Alpha Sapphire highlight video? When are you streaming Earthbound? When are you going to do a solo series? It's not Pokemon. A lot of whens. Well, that is a lot of whens. If I'm being totally honest, I don't really have an answer, like a direct answer to any of these questions. But what I will say, I'll give my best estimate here. Take it with a grain of salt. When is Alpha Sapphire the highlight video? Actually, I do have a response to this one. Honestly, if I'm being totally 1000% for real, I'm probably not going to finish it. I'm being totally for real with you guys. It's been about a year and a half-ish, I'm pretty sure, since that stream happened, and I got a huge chunk of the video done, but I did it all in hit film, and obviously back in the day my editing style was totally different. I've improved so much since then that if I were to pick up where I left off, it would be like an instant switch, and it would just feel really off. And also, the channel has grown so much since then, not a lot of people even know that series exists, so honestly what I would rather do just moving forward is I want to focus on on the next sleep block and the next highlight video for that sleep block, because I also didn't do one for Sun, and I didn't do one for Diamond either back in the day. So I feel like just to do one for Alpha Sapphire would be kind of weird. I mean, I really appreciate you guys like sending in moments and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys went back through and watched and got timestamps for me, and I really do appreciate that. Like, I'm not trying to downgrade that or not show my appreciation for that. But when it comes to like actually releasing the video, it's been so long now, I don't think I want to focus on it. Honestly, I'd much rather focus on upcoming sleep blocks. And we have another one coming up very, very soon. It's just I got to find the right break to do it on. Obviously, with this month of October and with this fall break, I'm going to be gone for all of it, so I'm not going to be able to do a sleep block now. But if I get another break soon from school, or if I find the right weekend to do it to where I can pull it off, I would absolutely love to do it. I already have the art and everything. Like, we're just waiting to get it started. So hopefully soon. Sorry about that. But we'll see what happens with that. Next question though, when is streaming Earthbound? Honestly, I don't know. When are you going to do a solo series that's not Pokemon? Honestly, I don't know, but I do have some sort of a plan for that. I do want to do something that's not Pokemon, some sort of solo series at some point. That's definitely in the works. Max left the question, if you had to make a team of just started Pokemon, what would your team be? What I would probably do is I would take one Pokemon from each generation, except for Gen 4, because Gen 4 is not my favorite set of starters. Out of all the starters in all the games, Gen 4 is definitely my least set of starters. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably just choose one from each generation just to kind of make it fair, make it even, make it cool. So I'd probably choose Charmander, Totodile. Gen 3 is so hard. I literally love every single starter from Gen 3. Gen 3 is literally, mwah. Oh, I love Gen 3. I'd probably say Sceptile. Probably, or Mudkip, man. I love all the starters from Gen 3. That's too hard. Gen 4, yeet, not doing that. Gen 5, Snivy. Gen 6, Froakie. Gen 7, Rowlet. That would probably be my team. It probably wouldn't be the most balanced thing in the world because we only have one fire type and then like a bunch of water types and grass types, but it would work out pretty well. That would be like my personal pick. Next up, oh, we got a question from my girlfriend, Danny. Oh, honestly, I didn't expect this. I don't know why I didn't expect this, but Danny came through the question. She said, "How are you the bestest person in the world? Question mark, question mark. I want tips so the rest of us can learn to be as caring and sweet." Oh, yeah, that's so sweet. In case you guys don't know, or in case you guys weren't aware, Danny lives in Michigan, and that's the reason why I'm going to be in Michigan. That's like the reason why I'm going to be gone for half of October is because of her. When you guys see this video, I'll probably be with her, and so that just makes everything more feelsy, but I don't know how to answer this question except I love you. Nick M asked for some anime suggestions. Well, let me go and pull up my anime list real quick. Man, do I have some suggestions for you guys. So the anime that I've given a perfect 10 out of 10, I'll just list those off because those are like my top picks. So first and foremost, you got Code Geass, both season 1 and season 2. Absolutely amazing show. It's about like a post-apocalyptic, not apocalyptic, that's not the right word. It's like a futuristic, kind of war-based strategy mecha robot thing. It's really cool. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's super, super awesome. So many plot twists, some very interesting characters, very interesting powers. It's super cool. Next up, we got Gurren Lagann, also mech based, but Gurren Lagann is crazy just because of the fact that it keeps going above and beyond. Every single episode, it tops itself. And it just gets to the point to where it becomes absolute insanity. Highly recommend Gurren Lagann. Awesome characters, great story. Next up, you got Toradora. Toradora is a little bit different from the typical list I have going here. Toradora is a romance type thing. It's just super, super feelsy, super intense. It will get you in the feels. Characters are lovable. It's like a character drama sort of show, romance. It's really good. No spoilers. It's great. Fantastic. Next up, my all-time favorite anime, 10 out of 10. Like, these are all perfect anime, in my opinion. But this anime tops them all as my absolute favorite, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You can't see it, but I have a poster back there of it. Fantastic show. Literally just the most beautiful piece of art I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Definitely watch it. If I were to give a summary, I can't even summarize it. It's just too good. It's just too good. Just watch it. Just watch it. Next up, you got Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate. I don't have Steins Gate 0 on here, mainly because of the fact that I don't know if I like it as much as Steins Gate. The original Steins Gate, it was awesome though. It was one of my more recent entries. Just fantastic show. It's about time travel, sci-fi. Characters are really interesting. It's super plot heavy. It's just great. And then second to last, we have Assassination Classroom seasons 1 and 2. Absolutely fantastic show. I honestly, when I was watching it, I didn't expect to put this one on the list. It's a super interesting concept. Basically, you have a whole classroom of students, and they're all trying to kill their teacher by the end of the semester. I know it's like a super, that was a super generic plot summary, but I promise you, super interesting, super awesome. It got me in the feels. And I have it on here. It's just a great show. And last but not least, we have not a show, but a movie, Your Name, also known as Kimi no Wana. I can't speak Japanese, but yeah, it's an incredible movie. Fantastic. It's definitely romance based, with a little bit of like fantasy elements. It's super duper interesting, super feels heavy. It will get you in the feels, and that's why I love it so much. So those are like my top 6-ish. If you are interested. Thank you for your question. Beast Mode Broad asked, when will you and Vinny win a Soul Link? Yo, that's a fantastic question. And while Jay already answered that, thank you. In terms of Soul Link, in case you guys are wondering, I know we were trying to start up the next series, like right after, like a week after Red 721 had ended. Unfortunately, though, we were trying to figure out the game we were going to play, and by the time we figured it out, it had become too late. And with me going on these trips, we unfortunately did not get the chance to get everything prepped in time. So I know it sucks, I'm sorry, but once I get back on the 22nd, we're going to be going hard with it, getting it back up and running. And that also applies to our next solo project, and that applies to the next season of 3-Way. So for a big chunk of October, as I said earlier, we're going to be having a lot of one-off stuff. But once I get back, we're going to get back into the groove of things with live streams and more Pokemon-focused videos. So look out for that. And then kind of following up on that question, BB Mama Sheep said, why did you do a team recap in an elevator? Well, you see, I made a mistake, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. I made a mistake. I didn't realize the consequences of my actions, and I didn't realize how devastating it would be in the grand scheme of things. Long story short, I learned my lesson. I humbly apologize, and from here on out, I will not do team recaps in elevators. With that being said, though, I think we're going to wrap this episode, this Q&A episode up. I know I said I was just going to record and then cut it up into chunks, but I feel like it'd be kind of weird without like a proper outro. So we're going to put the outro here. Thank you for watching this part 1. I appreciate it a lot. You guys are awesome. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below, comment, and subscribe. Next episode will be up. I don't know. I'm going to keep recording them. As long as I have questions here, I'm going to keep going. So we'll keep going through. Hopefully you guys can expect to see the next parts of this Q&A very, very, very soon. But thank you for watching. You guys are incredible. Hit that like button, of course, and I'll see you dudes next time. Peace. Bye.